What do you think? What do you think? Huh? Good morning, everyone. Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is actually Thursday. You'll see this video coming out Friday morning. So when you see this video on Friday at 3 o'clock. So when you see this video on Friday, you will see, or it'll be a live stream night. So I would encourage you to join me at 8 o'clock for the live stream. That will be happening. And I want to, you guys, you got to see this, okay? I'm sorry. I've talked about this before, and I keep hearing this. Oh, this is normal. This has always been happening. It's just really not. Okay, it's just really not. Remember I talked about yesterday? You saw the lines in the sky and stuff like that, or not yesterday, the day before. And I said, you wait and see what happens. I said 2 days from now, it'll be cloudy. But you can see there's a line there, there's a line there, they're going across this way. You can see all this, look at that. That's not normal. I'm sorry, that's just not normal. And wow, all of a sudden now today we're gonna have clouds? I don't know, interesting. I find it interesting, that's all I'll say about that. Okay, let's get into this video. Back to the same old tactics, right? Oh, things didn't go the way we wanted them. So who do we blame? There's only one person to blame, folks. We already all know that. It's always going to be Trump's fault. It's not the fact that, you know, and they keep talking the border bill. It's the border bill. It's all about the border, the border, the border, the border. But why is only $20 billion going to go for the border, and why is $60 billion going to go for Ukraine? They're not talking about that. I don't know why, and it's Trump's fault. He's politicizing this and blah, 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 blah. Listen, okay, and I'm going to blame both parties on this one. It's not Trump's fault. You've had 3 years to do something. And now all of a sudden, because now it is an election year, you're going to play the game like, oh, well, I wanted to do something. Well, first of all, let's remember, okay, first 2 years of this presidency, see, this is what people forget, so I'm here to remind you. First 2 years of this presidency, the Democrats owned the House and the Senate and the presidency. Why didn't they pass something then? Why didn't they pass some kind of immigration thing then? They had the numbers. They could have easily passed it through. Again, and the Republicans, folks, when the first 2 years of President Trump's presidency, same thing. They had the House, they had the Senate, and they had the presidency. It's a freaking game, and I get so sick and tired of people saying, well, if we did this or we did that, or we're going to blame this person or going to blame that person. It's all of them. It's all of them. They're all playing games, and people are too stupid to realize, and I'm sorry, I'm going to be I say it like it is, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry to, you know, if your feelings are hurt, but that's life, you know, buckle up. But people are too stupid to realize that they're being constantly played by both parties. They don't care about us, folks. They never have cared about us. They never will care about us. But we've gone back to the standard thing. It's Trump's fault that this deal didn't go through. It was a horrible deal. It was a horrible deal. Because it gave, the other thing I didn't mention the other day when I talked about this, the bill also strips Texas of its power to be able to take care of the border situation themselves. Well, why would you do that? Why would you say in this bill that if you're going to pass this, okay, Texas, here you go, we're going to give you this money, but you have no control or no say over anything. You can't do anything anymore. That's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. All right? I think people didn't want $60 billion to go to Ukraine. People didn't want $14 billion to go to Israel. And I think that's the reason why that the bill didn't get passed, because people were like, wait a minute. Just like I said, I talked about in the live stream on Wednesday night, People don't want this money going for these other things. Why can't there be a standalone bill just about the border? You play games for months and months and months, and it comes down to it at the end, and the American people are going, wait a minute, no, we don't like this bill. We don't want this bill. So now the senators and the congressmen have to backpedal and go, yeah, okay, well, they didn't buy our BS this time, so we can't pass this thing through. And then we go back to the standard thing of, whose fault is it why it didn't get passed? It's Trump's fault. It's just so, I'm so tired of hearing it, folks. You have a president that through executive orders can make things happen at the border. He can't fix everything, right? He can't fix everything, but he could reinstate the stuff that Trump did to try to secure the border, such as when Trump made the deal with Mexico to keep the people in Mexico until they were processed. Hey, over here. Stay over here. Hella girl. So something to think about, folks. A lot of games being played. Good girl. Good girl. Good baby. I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you have to say. I'm so tired, sick and tired of anything that goes wrong that doesn't go the Democrats' way, that they blame Trump. Again, this is a combination of both parties doing nothing but playing games, trying to push through other things that are on their agenda and not taking care of the things that they need to take care of. I would hope that the American people can see through this and have said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. We have a weak president. We have a cackling hyena as our vice president. Scary. Absolutely scary. I don't know, folks. You tell me. I mean, there's no other, and again, and I'll say this like I've said before, there's no other options. These are our options. Either you re-elect a senile president that can't get a sentence out no matter what, and then a jackal waiting in the wings for him to die or whatever so that she can be president, or Trump. I mean, you know, and there's a galvanization of hatred. People either love Trump or they hate Trump. I don't know. It's just insanity. The whole thing is insanity, and I think we could do better. I really do. So anyway, again, I want to hear your feedback on this. The blame game always goes on and on and on. It's crazy. Remember, folks, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. We really will be. We got to stop letting them divide us using race, religion, political affiliation. It's all nonsense. None of it means anything. They want to keep control. That's what it always comes down to. They want to keep control. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one stopping you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive and stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.